Take you for a little tour around my teepee, my top teepee that I made over the weekend. I thought I had a fabulous video about how I made it. Did a nice time lapse. And little did I know, I had received a phone call while I was filming, so that's the perils of using an iPhone, I guess. And when I came back to see the footage, you missed out on all that time-lapse fun of me cutting out the tarp, but I'll explain, I'll give full directions if anybody's interested. This is a $10 tarp shelter, single pole teepee. I'm going to put a stove jack in and bring my little DIY stove in here and see how that works out. But I played in it over the weekend. Of course, I feel like when I was a little kid playing in a fort with my brothers, which is okay. Helps keep me young. I don't care what anybody else thinks. These are my toys. I had this tarp. I had the stakes. I had the paracord. And I had a pole. If I was out in the woods, I know what size pole I would need to cut down. For my measurements, for what I did, 5'6" pole is perfect size. So that's around the outside. I'll take you around, show you this. All I did was take a cheap poly tarp, and they're usually two colors, one on the reverse side and then the main color. And I cut out the pattern that I got from two bushcrafters, Far North Bushcraft. If you ever want to learn anything about the outdoors, doing it by hand, he's certainly a veteran, and he's very good at explaining how to do this. And Greencraft, Patrick at Greencraft, was the first person I saw do this, and he had picked up Lonnie's pattern from Far North Bushcraft. So you cut up the pattern, which I'll show you, and you tape it on both sides all around. Then you have a certain number of grommets you have to put in around the circumference of it, which is at a 3-foot distance from each other. As I was going up to the door opening, I cut it down a little closer I made it 1 foot, 12 inches between the grommets. Staked it all out. That's my tarp leaking out from the inside, from the floor. But staked it all out. Hey, pups. They think it was for them. And I put down my tarp inside and my mat. But so I have some lights rigged up on my pole. I have some battery operated Christmas lights. For evening ambiance. And then I have a solar powered Lucy light if I need more power, like to read by or something like that. But yeah, I hung out in here over the weekend. I'm gonna finish up carving up a spatula, playing with them. Yep, that's all he heard. Wow. Hi there. Go play with Lucy. No. Lucy, go play with Bodie. You're worse than the kids. Trying to have a cup of tea in peace. I'm firing up my little DIY hot tent stove in my little DIY hot tent, my teepee. I gotta smooth that out a little bit, but I just wanted to make sure that it would work. Let's see what the temperature is. Oh, it started out as freezing, so it is moving. And I got my Bodie here. Right, Bodie? Who's a good boy? Just give me that paw. Yeah. Oh, I'm feeling the heat. It's feeling good. I'm digging it. Let's see. Get it up there to a comfortable temperature. Well, I got it up to 70 degrees. And that's on the floor of the tent. And I'm letting the fire die out. I do have to fix that up because way too much of the heat escapes out of that hole. So when I fix that up later, I think I'll make it all neat and pretty. And with a tighter fit, I think I'll retain a lot more of the heat. And plenty of room for gear and to sleep. And to have a puppy. Yeah, you wag that tail, puppy boy. Yeah, okay. Bodie, stop hitting the tent. See, I tied it a little bit, so he's been sneaking out the bottom, and that's been pulling everything. It's very, very warm in here. I don't need my jacket right now. Very happy about that. So I did get my little DIY to work inside a tent. No smoke. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Is that my Bodie? Peekaboo. All right, I'll open it up. Hold on. There you go. There you go. Paw. Paw. No, I want the paw, not the ball.